You know, I've never really looted these buildings, to be honest. This isn't the building that I thought it was, and I've never really been here. I usually pass by. Oh. I was just chilling, my dude. Appreciate the follow. But just so you know, I look really tiny on Twitch. I'm way bigger on other platforms. Like my YouTube and my TikTok are way bigger. So I really appreciate the follow on my smallest platform. That actually really helps. Gotta raise my bottom line. I barely use TikTok, and it's my biggest platform. I've only got like 5 videos on there, and I've got like 17,000 followers. Like, that platform is just ridiculously easy. Like, I don't even feel like that achievement is impressive. I think the 1,400 followers that I have on YouTube is far more impressive, because that's like one of the hardest markets to penetrate. It's like the holy grail, right? It's Google. That's why I went to YouTube first, because now if you Google my name, if you Google AltVideo, one word, no space in the middle, I'm the first thing that comes up. Do you know how many alt videos are out there, and yet I'm #1 that pops up? So, like, yeah, YouTube's the holy grail. TikTok, honestly, it feels like it's a lot of bots. I think it strokes your ego. Ew, this room would smell terrible. Oh, I've only played a couple wipes. I started last wipe last year. And I started really late. Like, I was level 1 against like level 40s, and it was like a lot. It was like a lot to deal with. It really trained me well. Like, I play overly cautious now because of that initial experience, and I try to stay out of certain combat situations if I feel like I'm overwhelmed, just because it was just my personal experience where sometimes it just wasn't fair, just because they were using better bullets. Their bullets were doing more damage, right? So I didn't know what it was that was like causing such a huge difference in capabilities, because I was like labeling them and they would get me with one shot. Thought I heard footsteps. Yeah, almost exclusively solo. I think this game would be like the survivability. Like, I have played with people before, but it was mostly like just in against AIs and stuff like that, and we just sort of fought each other so that we didn't risk our gear. I never like actually went out with other people. I don't think ever. You know, I'm kind of a solo player. Like, I'm building my own skill set. It's not that I'm against it. In fact, the guy that I played with, he's a fellow streamer called Ceramus. He plays this game quite a bit. And yeah, like, it's just, I like the difficulty curve of being on my own. So it's not that I'm against playing with other people. I totally will if I get the invite, but I don't usually invite people to go out. It's more of a reactionary thing. Yeah, I'm a higher end gamer, so I enjoy difficulty curve, and also I don't want to slow other people down because I'm almost exclusively a console gamer. I got this computer just for editing because my laptop just could not handle it. Like, it was so slow. So I got this for editing, and I might as well, like, it's good enough for gaming, right? So that's why the graphics are a little low, because my graphics card is very dated, just because it was free. My roommate gave it to me. It's sort of what started the computer build in the first place. So I'm definitely not as good on mouse and keyboard, just because I'm not as practiced as other people. So I'm not top notch. I'm very good at strategy. Like, I definitely survive a lot of my raids, but you know, like, as for like comparison to capabilities, I think a lot of people will beat me in mouse and keyboard. Gaming in general, I've definitely got a I just freaked myself out. I thought that was a laser there. I definitely got an edge on competency. It's more reaction time and muscle memory that I gotta work on. Honestly, there's so much more you can do on mouse and keyboard. I really have a lot of admiration to like computer gaming in general, just because the macros, the key bindings, you know, like you've got so many more buttons available, so like there's so many more options that you can do. Like PC gaming really is superior. The only thing I don't like about it is you're always in this position. With a controller, you can just sit back and relax and game, you know, and it's just more my vibe to have a controller over mouse and keyboard. Yeah, it's a good suggestion. I got into one group. It was called Endless Era, and I liked the idea behind it, but the community was super toxic. It just wasn't my vibe. I'm a very positive vibes gamer, and that's why I blew up so quickly. When I first started, I was actually one of the fastest growing content creators in history. I got my first 1,000 followers on YouTube in 7 months, and the only big name person that ever beat me, at least gamer, was Markiplier. He did it in 3 months. So like I was doing well on my own. I really didn't need those people, and like the community was so toxic, so I just said fuck it. But it is a powerful thing to like talk with other gamers and stuff like that. So I get the vibe. It's just that I sort of had a really negative experience the last time I joined a community. Like, it really boiled down to just a few people, and a lot of the moderators were telling them to just chill the fuck out, but, you know, they sort of had the run of the place, so I just sort of left it. Yeah, like, the entire idea is supposed to be, you know, like, we're coming together, this is a gaming community and stuff like that, and that's the rough part is that the streamers that were on Endless Era they were all positive vibes. I had no issues with the streamers that they promoted, but like the people running the place and the community, it was just really toxic. Like when I asked to, you know, like because I had a huge audience already, like my TikTok's huge, my YouTube's very established, and like they were very abrasive when I asked, and I thought that was the point of the community kind of deal. So like, yeah, it really does seem like they're only promoting the people that they want, that they're promoting themselves. Like the guy that was assessing whether or not I could join the ranks had like 12 followers on his Twitch, but he was running the show. You know, it really seemed like it was self-promotion oriented, and it wasn't anything, you know, like they were advertising that it was going to be. So I just left. So like, it's not that I'm not down to join the Discord, it's just that I never use it. Dude, like I never use Discord. I'm very much a doer, not a watcher, and I don't really sit on online forums and stuff like that. I'm a very active individual. In fact, I don't watch people play video games at all. It's just never been my thing. But because I'm a doer, I don't mind recording myself, because I do a bunch of stuff, and like I used to have like a bunch of friends, and they would sit there and they would watch me game because I'm very good and I'm entertaining when I play. Like if I get scared, I get really scared. So it's like funny to watch and stuff like that, and I sort of clued in that it's probably a good idea for me to go this route, and best thing I ever did, honestly. It's still slow. I'm making very little money off of it, but the end game result is going to be amazing.